Next up is Mr. Paolo Gemma. He became a senior specialist and representative of Huawei on issues related to energy saving and environmental sustainability. But he is also the chairman of the ITUT Study Group 5 Working Party 2. On to you, Mr. Gemma.
Okay. Thank you to survive until now. And okay, I will try now, I hope not to destroy completely you, to describe what is making Study Group 5. ITUT Study Group 5 is working on environment, climate change, and circular economy. We are a standardization group. We wrote standard, but someone said is okay, some others said is just lost time, depending on what. Okay, we are working on 3 major items. One on electromagnetic compatibility, to be sure that all is working. Lightning, protection, that is in any case linked to the reduction of the waste, because more a system is robust, more survive during its life. And EMF, exposition of human to electromagnetic field. That is a very, very sensitive topic for small cities. Then we'll work on ICT related to environment, climate change, energy, efficiency and clean energy. We develop a methodology to make analysis of product like LCA. We make energy efficiency standard to have a KPI for product, solution, e-waste management, circular economy standard, but we go a little on detail. And we have 2 working parties for this. We are divided into working parties. One dedicated to EMC, lightning, and EMF, and the other that is what I am sharing about environmental, energy, efficiency, and circular economy. So partly what we have discussed now. What we are making in the future. This is what our idea to do is what we are looking on, okay, EMC on ICT facility, because the environment, also the electromagnetic environment is changing. We have a lot of new equipment, a lot of new radiation, and we need to be sure that all of that is working. We are working on how ICT can protect the environment, or how ICT can protect the infrastructure, the city, to the climate change, how to alert people, how to have a more system more robust to the climate change and to the new environment that we have. We see in a lot of places that we have very high level, thunderstorm, a lot of lighting, and so on. It's something that we need to address in some way. EMF, okay. Internet data center protection, always from environmental point of view. Circular economy, KPI for energy efficiency, and okay, green data center. This is what we are working. Here just the standard that we have published, and ITU standards are free of charge, are available on the internet. You can search ITUT, you can find all the ITUT available standards from 100 years ago to now, are all available. You can download what you want. Here there is just a series. We have a series on smart energy, energy efficiency, and data center. So we have some energy efficiency metric and measurement for telecommunication, for cool equipment for telecom, as a sustainable intelligent building service. And the last 2 that we have just started the approval process on smart energy solution for smart site, and on the how to manage a data center using artificial intelligence and try to reduce the energy consumption using the artificial intelligence. Then looking on energy efficiency, 5G, we wrote a standard for battery. Strange, but it's something that is necessary to have a clear standard on how to use the battery, which are the characteristics. We don't write standard on how to build a battery, but just as to give people, please, if you select a battery, consider this, this, and this. And which are the minimum characteristics that the battery have to be implemented inside to be sustainable and to be safe. The last is just where is 5G is starting, we hope. And is a challenge on how to power all this 5G network. And we have just released 2 weeks ago a standard with some idea on how to power 5G in a more sustainable way that we hope will be followed by people in some way. Then the other on e-waste circular economy. I like any time remind the old standard that we wrote, I think 7, 8 years ago, about the universal power adapter charger. This is the charger of your phone. To have only one charger for any type of phone, where you can just change between one manufacturer to the other. And this is one of the first examples of help to reduce the e-waste. And then, okay, the last that we realized last year on the criteria for evolution of environmental impact on mobile phone, and the two on circular economy, the two standards that we publish on circular economy. Then all the rest is on methodologies for environmental impact assessment. This morning, after lunch, Christina speak about the trajectory, and this is the standard that we hope to publish after the approval about trajectory for ICT, the L14071, that is starting just now the approval process. The other standard that I want to mention is the 1451, because until 2 weeks ago, we wrote a lot of standard on how to calculate which is the impact of ICT, because ICT consume energy, consume resources, and so on, and so we need something to measure which is the impact. Now we have also a standard that tries to give an idea on which is the benefit to use ICT, and this is the 1451. Going back to the circular economy, this is the first standard that we have published. It's just give an approach, speaking about carrier, operator, and manufacturer, their supply, on how they can work together in the purchasing process, as usual, to start to move to circular economy. This standard gives us some idea on how to guide people to work on that, and just to have a starting point on what we need to agree on this. Then there is the 1022 that is on the final stage. I hope that the end of the month will be approved finally. This we are going to just more in detail. So we have a circular economy from other standard organizations that are very general, and we are applying to our work, to ICT. So we are giving aspect parameter, matrix, indicator for ICT equipment. This is what we as SG5 can give help in general for ICT and also for the circular sustainable city. Because in any case, ICT will be used a lot on that. And in the future, we are working now to produce other standards that go more in detail on the circular economy for ICT, on which are the aspects that we need to use. What means that a product is reusable, what we need to do for recyclability, as for example, which are the criteria that I need to use to apply for a smartphone before to send to the recycler. How can I erase all the data to protect privacy? The last is okay. The new is the new focus group that I invite any of you to participate on artificial intelligence and other energy technology for environmental efficiency. The idea is to have a group to discuss on how can use artificial intelligence, blockchain, and so on to help the environment in the future. We have a first meeting in December. This is open to anyone, and I hope to see all of you on this group.
Thank you very much, Paolo. I think the presentation of these standards is very important, and then definitely the work on AI and blockchain and other basically frontier technologies is quite exciting.